It's raining horrid filth. I'm the Wizard of What, and welcome back to Bileberry. This copper is better than nothing, that's for sure. I suppose I could get some copper chains. Copper chain. Let's make like 5. I can make some copper buckets, blocks, goblets. Yeah, I think we'll just leave that for now. I really need to figure out how I'm going to handle doing water. Now, I do see that I have this open space to the south of my just south of one of my stairways, anyway. So what I could do is kind of make a little thing here and direct it around over to like here maybe, and then just drop it all the way down into a cistern. Yeah, that'd be a little scary. Oh, that actually ends up on the wrong side. Yeah, because the body of water's up there. So I'd have to direct it around the south and then drop it down. Then, how far down could I go? Okay, I could put it like outside the hospital, which would be pretty nice, and then go down. Yeah, go down a few Z layers. Probably want it to be like here-ish. Okay, so this is what you do. Leave an open space, because a pump, I'm going to do a manual pump just to fill it up. So a pump takes one space, and it's 1 by 2, and it has a spot to stand on, and then the dwarf pumps it, and it pulls water from a Z level to the side and down, and pumps it to the other side. So it would go like here, and then it would pump from here, and would pump this water up to down here. So I'm going to just kind of put in a channel like that so that it doesn't spill everywhere. Then it'll be like down here. And then I want to put in a floodgate and connect it to a lever at some point too, so I can turn it off even though I have a manual pump. It's, you know, it's good to be extra careful. I probably want it to be 2-eyed just so the water can flow through nicely. And then, oh wait, we need to go south, that's right. What I should probably do is actually go down to where I want it and then go up from there. Yeah, okay. So, we want it to be here, right? Man, it's too bad I just put that in. Like, I just expanded that to be in my way. All right. So no, we'll do it. We'll have the bottom of the cistern be like down here. Do kind of like that. Does that have a middle? Yes, it does. All right. And then this will also just be cistern. And then up here we'll kind of have the top of it, and we'll put the well in up here, maybe like right here. So we want the water to come down like back here, basically. Where's my up down stair? Right there. All right. So you want to go like this, and I will have to channel all that out to get all the layers to go through at some point, but you know. So go up, 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 up. I suppose I could use that up-down stair if I was so inclined. Just kind of connect it to that. Oh, no, I can't, because that's how my fortress works now. All right. So we go up, 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 up. I'm going to have to, I think, reroute it up here. Yeah, because it's too close to the thinger there. Oops. All right, then up. Keep going up, 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 up. Coming past all this mining. All right, to there. And we need this to only go like that. And then some up downstairs. And dig that over to like there. I want it to be like 2 wide just so I can get some decent water flow going. Okay. And if some critter can somehow swim all the way down into my cistern, then good for them. Anyone they see, they can murder because they get an A for effort on that. All right, so we don't want this all to be open, but I think we want the well to be like here. No, that's too... Oh, this suddenly I'm realizing this is going to be kind of tricky. That can still work. I'll just have to like build a wall around that staircase so that it doesn't spill out above this level. So I'll have to put like a wall like here. And this is open, and actually we want this to be channeled. Channeled. And that's the bottom. Okay. And then I shouldn't have to fill that very often, because if you move water for a well, every time a dwarf gets water, it will use that water up, but they don't take very much water at a time. All right. So that looks like something. Okay, cool. Now I just need some pipes and mechanisms. I used to think you needed giant wooden corkscrews, but you only need those for some other machine that I forget. I don't really usually get particularly into like the machine construction. Like you could make a pump that goes by itself, but I actually want to be able to control when that pump is going. Now will the water pressure push the water up through the well? Is that a thing? Well, I think... Oh, it's going to be hard to fill, too, because I won't be able to tell when the water is, like... There'll be a bunch of water in the, like, tunnel going down, even when I stop it. But I think it'll be fine if I have a manual pump and I just watch it and make sure it doesn't get pumped too much. Oh, that wacky echidna. Oh, what do you have legendary in now? Oh, this is one of my miners, of course. Oh, I'm out of copper. How about that? Alright, I need more furnace operators, quite obviously. Who's not doing anything? You, Mr. Brewer. Who isn't brewing? Oh, this is my, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. No, I want him to be able to just make stuff when I need stuff. Alright, well, I guess I'll just have to look at this a little bit. How about you? What do you do? Wood burner. Alright, well, if you're already a wood burner... Alright, now this is my guy that I've been using. Suppose we can make that guy. Furnace operator. Bookkeeper. What are you doing with your life? Basically nothing. Okay, you can also be a furnace operator. Find it. Oh, I made them beekeepers. No, I didn't. Just confusing myself. There we go. And with the furnace operation, like with the smelters, the skill just affects the speed at which they can melt the metal down into bars. It doesn't change the quality of the metal at all. What do you mean somebody became manager? Oh, I got the hungry head bones and somebody made a masterpiece scepter out of them. Very nice. Must be the bone crafts I have on repeat. Yep. Very good. Very good, very good. Alright. Tetrahedrite. I just have them melting down everything, I suppose. Gotta get it melted down at one point or another. Alright, let's get that magma kiln in there. Probably don't have any potters at the moment, though. I'm gonna guess, unless I do, because it's just one of those useless skills that I don't pay attention to most of the time. Let's see. Potter, glazer. Oh, no, we do have a potter. Alright, you're also a glazer now. Good job. Still waiting on those tables. Where are we digging? Still up here, which is fine. What's this? An elven caravan. How deplorable. Alright. Let's request my trader and start moving goods. I should actually have some things. Yep, cut gems. Want those. Let's see. Sure, armor. If nobody's wearing it, I might as well. Yes, I caught a unicorn! Ugh! Nice. Alright, I only have one, but all I need is potentially one more. Alright, I'll have to also figure that out. Alright. I'm excited about that. Alright, I'll have to mark that for training here really quick as well. Nope, you gotta go to your status and then animals. And then, where is it? Okay, it must not be in a stockpile yet. It must still be in a cage. That's fine, I'll just have to wait for it. It must have just gotten caught. Either that or someone's carrying it down now. Hooray, elves. I think elves... Do elves usually bring an actual caravan? They might only bring stuff on big animals, which is kind of hilarious because of just the volume of stuff they bring sometimes. Let's see, are you ready? Yep, alright. Let's see, grown instruments. They're not that expensive, so I might get some just to trade for something, because I'm pretty good on, like, food and all that stuff. Let's see what they have for animals. Ooh, they have an echidna. Okay, what gender is my echidna? Stray echidna, where are you? Okay, yeah, don't tell me the gender or anything. View. Description. Okay, that is the cage. I suppose I have to look on this list here. Echidna, male. Oh, that was a female echidna. The elves are trading, wasn't it? Oh boy. This is where the fun begins. Because, see, here's the thing. If you catch an animal, you have to train it for it to behave, and it can revert depending on how good the training is and stuff like that. But if you breed an animal in captivity, the children are domesticated. So all I need to do is put those two guys in my pasture, and theoretically I should get domestic echidnas. This is wonderful news. Alright, I'm just looking at arrows. Alright, yeah, I think I'm just gonna maybe grab some instruments here. I'll just see how much stuff I have. High boots, gauntlets, mug. Ooh, large blue garnet, 900. That would basically cover it. Sleep figurine. Is that my... No, that's not my artifact. That was a... Whatchamahoosit, a scepter. Bracelet. Microline mug. Ring. Ring. Scepter. Scepter. That's worth a lot because that animal's weird and rare. Reacher skull totem. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna trade the big garnet, I guess. Go for it. Okay, what else do you want? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, sure. Go for it. Got a bunch of instruments as well, so that's nice. Especially, I mean, like, as stupid as it is that elves make things out of grown wood, if it's like some sort of like kind of like vanity-ish item that isn't going to be used in combat, that's kind of a unique thing that I can't make here myself. So that's neat. Ooh, do I want that drake? I do have a duckling male. Okay, no, that'll be a drake. So, no, we don't care about that. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let's do some gathering. I guess we'll keep working on the walls. Oh my god, this goes so high. Okay, well, whatever. Build up downstairs. Haha. It'll be fun to remove this too, because I'll have to do it like basically in reverse, one step at a time. So that's great fun. I should at some point have like an opened area of cavern lair, I should say. A, to trap, and B, to get the spider webs to make into silk. Because you can get a lot of silk from that. What was that instrument? Oh, that's right. I couldn't make the sticks. So I didn't. Oh yeah, we still have this, the Immortal Sanctum. That's a good name for a temple. Alright. Let's see, doors, tables. Do I just have a spare table I could make into a traction bench? Is that hospital dugout? Yes, it is. Alright, I'll throw a door in there. Do I have beds? I do. These are probably for rooms. I'll have to remember how many I put down. That is 6. I'm gonna add 6 more. Bed 6. And we'll designate this as the hospital. Need a traction bench and it should be good. What is all this? Tetrahedrite. Probably need more bins. Wooden bin. 20. Order rock pot. 20. Rock mug. 20. Yes, alright. Even though we probably have plenty of mugs, quite honestly. Oh, is that? Hey, it's the migrants. Fisher, dwarf, hunter, peasant. What is dark green? Oh yeah, hunter. I just had one of those. Peasant, hunter. Oh yeah, hunter. Some animal, another animal, hunter, farmer. Nice. Alright, see, now that I've made more stuff, we've gotten much bigger migrant wave here. Let's see, woodcutter. Oh my god. Miner, noble, smith, peasant, mason, farmer, peasant, child, peasant, hunter, farmer. Oh my god, everyone is here. Am I seriously going to shoot from like 27 to 60? Alright, that's it. 56. Alright. Not quite that bad. Well. Alright, well, I definitely have some organizing to do in the very near future. Hoo boy. Well, alright, I have spared you like 15 minutes to half an hour worth of administrative work, basically. I got all the migrants in, and I have gone through and reorganized all my labors. So I'm just going to kind of go through this screen a little bit. So if anybody would like to look at what I actually did, they can feel free to do so. Basically, I just went through and made sure I had the right number of dwarves for every task, which involved a lot of just making sure that dwarves don't have too many time-consuming things to do, and that every important task has at least one or several dwarves that can do it. With a lot of these up here, a lot of these farming skills, I've got a few dwarves on each, and same with like cooking and stuff like that. I put on a few more miners because I feel like I'm going to do a lot of mining soon, and I drafted some of the migrants. There were a couple that were already soldiers, and there were a couple that weren't that got drafted. They have the soldier profession. I also drafted a bunch of hunters that showed up. There's archers. One of them actually has, I think, like Master Ambusher, which is the skill you use for hunting, but they're the squad leader for the crossbow squad. So that squad's name is the Bronze Graves. It's an interesting name. So you have a full melee squad now, and a little over half of an archery squad, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and set my training minimum up a bit higher here. Yeah, we'll do 8. See if that'll make them unhappy or not. And then for the archery squad, I had 6, so we'll do like 4. All right, so that's all of that nonsense taken care of. And now I need more rooms. That is up, not down. Which is unfortunate, because that means I'm going to have to deal with a bunch of Wormstone spam. So once I get down there, there might just be another fade out while I deal with that nonsense. Ooh, and a Woodburner Eter Dorenoth has gotten a Fey mood. So I'm still getting Wormstone spam in the middle of that, but I thought I'd interrupt real quick. Alright, so our Fey mood has begun construction, and in other news we also had a soldier become attached to a copper shield, which is unfortunate. I could still force him to change, but it would make him very sad. So that's not ideal, but it could be worse, I suppose. He could have gotten attached to a copper sword or something. And the Fey mood has produced a wooden earring. That's fairly bad, but I guess we'll take a look at it either way here. It's encircled with wood, spikes of wood, and reacher bone, and is an image of mating without limits, the rock parchment scroll. Wow, that does not sound family friendly. Okay, the rock parchment scroll. So it must be a book about mating, I guess. Maybe it might have to do with like gilding or something. I don't. Dwarves will write about things that they know, but okay. Rooms are done. We've got work orders for all the furniture for them, so now I can get on with it, for lack of a better term. Let's see. I want that to be smooth now that I have spare dwarves to smooth it. And I pushed engrave instead of smooth, which is not what I want. And I think I would also like to make another temple to a one Mr. Nullthag Filthy Crypts. Cause, it just seems like a neat god, suicide, disease, deformity. His name is Filthy Crypts. Filthy Crisps. It's mostly just the name. But yeah, and I just want to see an actual, like, listing of him in someone's relationships, and I haven't found the dwarves that actually worship them. And also, I want to put some mug storage up in my food stockpile so that dwarves don't have to run all the way down to that big stockpile down below near the workshops just to get a mug. They can just get one from up here. So I'm going to make it kind of a food as well, but also mugs. And maybe we'll even take mugs out of the general stockpile down there. Let's see, so we want to... Nope. So good at controls. Alright. This one. Yes. Okay. Flask, goblet. Is there another one? Nope. Alright, and then food. Except for fat and paste. And misc liquids. And I'm going to go down here. I'm going to say finished goods except for flasks and goblets. Because I've been getting a lot of spam of masterpiece mugs being made. So I figured I might as well. One cool thing is we got a pretty skilled armor smith in that migrant wave. So I took Tomato off of armor smithing and put the new guy onto it. And so now we have all of our smithing split between 2 dwarves. Which, with smithing, it doesn't really matter, I guess, how many dwarves you have it split amongst if you only have one in forge, which I do now. But if I get another forge, that could definitely speed things up. So we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Dangerous terrain. What are you talking about? Oh, there must have been something in the water. Oh, no! Who is this, and why did you go in the water? Okay. Oh, somebody got elected mayor. I didn't notice. And they immediately stood on top of a frozen pool of water, and then it thawed and they fell in. Oh, no. That's unfortunate. Are they dead? They're not dead. They're just kind of hanging out. How much water is here? It's 7 out of 7, so I got. Are they drowning? Yes, they are drowning. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, okay, he got out. All right, it's all right. He's okay, folks. All right, and this is the tunnel I'm gonna use to try and get water down there. But since I just saw that we have a mayor. Oh no, Abilel didn't get to be mayor. I just realized. Aw, poor Abilel. His campaign must have not gone that well. I guess I'll have to revoke his title of soldier mayor, which is a shame. Okay. Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'm gonna do. We'll give him an honorary title for his excellent service of soldiering and mayoring. Are they a mace lord? Yep, Abilel's a mace lord. How about that? Very nice. Soldier. Wait, what is happening here? Why did they become enraged? Bomberek, why are you enraged? Let's see, soldiers usually at the bottom. Nope, I still have everyone on one page. Yeah, can I? There we go. Huh, that's weird. I also should probably smooth this out. I like to put statues in temples too, just cause. And I have some being made, so I guess I'll just hold off on that until I get those. Why are you flashing? Now, if a dwarf is flashing like this dwarf at the smelter is, that means they're legendary in something, and it's probably not related to burning stuff. Woodcrafter. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is the guy that just made the earring, the wooden earring, and being a legendary woodcrafter is basically next to useless because wood isn't worth much, so it's usually not what you're going to be making crafts out of. Not that there are really many crafts to make wood out of to begin with, but, you know. So that's swell. Let's see, it looks like these little 2s in the stockpile are bones. So I need to get somebody on some bone nonsense. So decorate and crafts. And I don't really care about gems, I guess. And then also totems. Totems are made from skulls, which I just saw I had some of. So get those made too. And that's just more crafts to have and more things that are decorated, just increasing value. Speaking of increasing value and making your fort more dangerous. Wow, I have plenty of drink. Yet my kitchens aren't making anything, nor are my stills. I do want to start changing the entryway to my fort a bit here. Just to move stuff underground, because my poor dwarves have had to go up on the surface this whole time. So I think what I'm going to try to do, and I believe this will work, is do little halls to go down. And I actually want them to be fairly long, because my dwarves aren't going to be coming up to the surface very often. You know, according to plan anyway, they probably will. So this is going to be the main way to get down, and then I'll probably block off this other little way. And so I want it to be long so that if an army invades, it'll take them a while to get down, and I can get everything ready if I need to. So I'm going to just be channeling down layers until I get down to where the barracks was when everything was just kind of like splayed out down there and we were waiting for a pick. Is that the right spot? Yep. Just got to be careful not to go over anything or get any water or anything silly like that. And this is unfortunately going to pass through some of my exploratory mining, I think. Which is a little annoying, but what are you going to do? Okay, so we're down at the bottom. Go like that, and then a little bit of that. And theoretically, caravans should now be able to get down to this layer. So I'm going to go ahead and throw down a trade depot while I'm at it. And we'll see how that goes. And then I can kind of trap up this entrance a little better. And I don't know, I'm starting to have enough military that I'm feeling a little more confident about maybe opening up a cavern to get plants and trees and webs and stuff out of. Although speaking of military, I remember that I don't have an archery range. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do actually. I'm gonna make this hallway a little bigger. This little entryway, and then I'm gonna make a doorway here and just a little, ooh, that's a little close to the well. Oh yeah, that's right, that's where I'm gonna put the well. So we'll not do it there. Actually, we will put it, that'd be too cramped. I think that'll be okay. We'll put it up over here. I'm just gonna do a little upstairs, downstairs. Nope, not there. Stair downstairs. And we will, oops, I'm fumbling all the controls. Just put in an archery range right here, and then there'll be a wall here that I can carve fortifications into, and the doors can shoot through it. And actually I could put one up there as well, which I might put the archery targets like up along this wall, and then we can have a little stockpile of bolts and stuff. So that'll be nice. I should probably also put the archery squad on training here and turn them on so that they can start training. And you only really need them to do target training, theoretically, because that'll get them good at hitting things with a crossbow. But if you have them train in like a barracks like this, they'll do other things too, like do armor and dodging and all that good stuff, which is good to keep them from getting hit. Oh, and my beds are done. So I will put some beds down. Alright, and I just realized I have completely forgotten that the mayor exists, so he's probably beside himself with his demands or whatever, mandates. Alright, I can't export maces. Alright, Shreer. He probably has a room also. Yep, alright, that's a free room, that's a bedroom. So we will give him some nice things, like this very nice bed. And a cabinet. And we'll see if we have enough tables and thrones to get his office and dining room set up, and it looks like we probably will. Nope, don't have thrones. Alright. Ooh. Alright, and then do we have armor stands and weapon racks? Yes, indeed we do. Alright, so we'll have to wait on their seating, but we can at least get them some nice things so that maybe their bedroom at least will be up to their standards. And all these bedrooms don't need to be rooms for the dwarves to use the beds, so at the very least I have spots for all my dwarves to sleep until I get all the doors done. Nope, that was the wrong thing. Oh, you can use cabinets for barracks and armory. That is interesting. Alright, sure, that's your room. How is it? It's not quite good enough. Okay. Well, I could put statues in, I could engrave it, I could just throw more furniture in. I'll probably end up engraving it, because I think I have some engravers. Yeah, no one's very good yet, but how close are you to? Yeah. So I might as well, because when you engrave something, it the skill of the engraver determines how high of a quality the image is. And the nice thing too is if you engrave a wall that's separating two rooms, both rooms get the engraving for whatever reason. I don't think the implication is that it's mirrored on both sides, but it's just that's just the way that Dwarf Fortress calculates rooms. It takes the walls into account. And since the engravings are on the wall, you know, both rooms are sharing it. Yada yada, etc. You get the idea. It's just one of those weird little quirks. Should probably start considering a tavern and a library as well here pretty soon. I might even try to put a tavern down at the bottom with all of the living quarters, because dwarves just like to hang out in the tavern. Because who wouldn't, if that's basically all there is to do other than work and stand around. So are you past the damn stones yet? Looks like probably. Yes. Nope. Great. And then I'm not making any mechanism to stop the water because I'm going to be pumping it manually. And since that's the case, there won't just be water constantly flowing. Is this body of water finite? Oh, it is. That's interesting. Well, I'll have to deal with that, or I could be really crazy and try to dig a hole straight down through so that when it rains, it refills it. I don't know if I'll end up using all this water or not, though, so we'll just have to wait and see, kinda, how that goes. Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing or sharing it with someone else who you think might like it, and I hope to see you next time.